Welcome back to my series of quick and easy letter projects and activities you can do with your preschoolers and toddlers. This week is all about the letter I. Our first letter I project is working on scissor skills and fine motor skills as we create some easy paper cutting and tearing insects. For this activity, you will need paper, glue, scissors, and googly eyes are a bonus, but you can also just use a marker. You're going to start by taking your colored paper and just cutting or ripping it, whatever works best for your child or children. Small shapes, big shapes, kind of just whatever works for you guys. And you're gonna haphazardly glue these shapes all over a piece of white paper. You can stack them up, you can have them all spread out, any way works. Then we're gonna turn them into insects by gluing or drawing eyeballs on each of these shapes, kind of wherever you want them to be. You can add wings, legs, antennas, spots, stripes, kind of just however it feels good to you or your kid. If you wanna make it extra eye themed, you can do all of this on a letter I shape that you've drawn or printed. And here we are, a quick and easy letter I's for insects craft. Next up, we're going to make an easy ice cream themed sensory bin with extended play. By taking some brown craft paper, drawing a circle around it, and then cutting it out. I wanted a few cones, so I did a couple of layers. From there, I cut it in half, but you can actually cut it a little smaller if you want. I just ended up wrapping mine extra tight in. Cut your paper circles in half, curve it together to make a cone, and tape it. If you want to be really secure, you could probably hot glue it. Because I'm a little bit extra, I wanted to have an educational component to this, so I also grabbed this white sheet of paper and I cut it into cards. I drew some triangles at the bottom and I grabbed my markers to create some dots on the top that matched the colors of pom-poms that I had chosen out for this activity. This would create order cards for me and a chance for my daughter to match up the colors she saw on the cards with the colors going into the cone. I'll give her a little bit of direction in this creative play. She can make her own ice creams if she wants, but if she wants to follow along with the cards, it's another great way to play and a chance to match colors of multiple hues together. We also found out the max was 2 colors per card, and that was a little bit of a tight fit because of the way I did these cones. If you did them longer or narrower, you could fit more pom-poms, but we were kind of a 1 to 2 pom-pom size cone. From there, I assembled the bin, but you could honestly just throw this in a tote or even just have it on the floor, and I think it would work great. And the magical final touch was giving her an ice cream scoop to scoop these with. This was a great simple activity. We had a lot of fun playing together. She loved taking my order and making her own, and she really loved scooping and matching these. Next, I thought it would be fun to play with some figurines we had, and we made an Iceberg sensory bin. And including a book and some penguins for fun. To start, I thought it'd be fun to repurpose some of this packing foam that we had. Obviously, don't do this if you have young kids that are going to put things in your mouth, but it worked okay for us. And I just grabbed a knife and went to town sawing out some big chunks that would work as icebergs. Then I added some penguin figurines, some beads, my icebergs, and some of this leftover iceberg dust to a tray. Then I grabbed a tote, filled it with water, added the toys, and we had a fun afternoon playing Iceberg sensory bin. Next up, our letter I is for instrument. For this activity, you're gonna need 2 paper plates, some yarn or string, some beans, and something to color with. We started out by decorating our paper plates with whatever design we wanted. Then we made 3 small cuts at the top and bottom of the plate of various depths so that the strings are a little bit different size, and wrapped our yarn string around those, kind of making a guitar front on this plate. Tied them up in the back. Then we flipped them over, added a few pinto beans to make a rattle, added our second plate on top, and then stapled them together. I just combined our 2 plates, but you could definitely do just a blank or new plate on the back. Here's another quick and easy letter I activity you can do with your preschooler or toddler. You can use popsicle molds or ice cube trays with spoons or toothpicks for this one. And I just colored some water with food coloring, froze it overnight, and presto, we are ready to do some painting with ice. I've also done this one before just with ice cubes without even anything attached to them and just slid them around the paper, kind of hockey style. And we've always had a great time with this easy tactile experience. Let your kid color or draw to their heart's content. We are going to do some ink exploring, but because this activity is for preschoolers and toddlers, I'm actually going to do some watered down washable paint, because I am not insane. Also, my daughter wanted to help me, so right out of the gate, we had a little bit of muddy colors. I think with all toddler activities, prioritizing connection over creation is an important part of the process. I started out with one idea in my head of how this was going to go, using this medicine dropper to put a little bit of paint on it and thinking we would blow it around with a straw. As soon as I tried to have my daughter do it, I remembered that she's 2, and blowing a straw is just as much sucking as it is blowing, and we did not get a lot of headway with this. So it's time to adapt our process. Step 2 is just letting her squirt with the medicine dropper, and that got messy fast. Those things are powerful. After a few attempts of playing that way, we did a little bit of standard painting and wiping, and then I went and got one of the kid pipettes because we have them, and not everybody does. I get that. At the end of the day, this ink ended up just kind of a painting splatter process, and she loved it. It really did not go the way that I had in mind, but it was still a really great time together, and if the play doesn't stress you out, I would recommend this one. We are wrapping up our letter I ideas with an insect sensory bin. This one I actually made, and I'm selling on Etsy if you want your own, and we found it pretty fun. My Etsy shop name is Print Unicorn, but I think you could also do most of this with things you can find at home. It comes with a bug catcher, a ridged plastic hoop that is great for building spider webs, Putting it up, inside we have a magnetic jar that is good for holding bugs and for some of the matching cards in here. Some bug catcher tongs, great for sensory bins and for outside play. Some tongs and a plastic stick. And then a whole bunch of bugs, plants, flowers, and stones, perfect for setting up your sensory bin. And then finally we have a laminated card of a spotless ladybug and an insert card with some different ways to play with this bug sensory kit. That includes 4 different activity and extended play ideas. Last but not least, there are 2 different 8-card sets for extended play ideas. First one is a counting activity for adding spots to a ladybug, where you can use the smooth black river stones included in the kit and try to count and match the spots on the card with the spots on this blank ladybug. The second set of cards works really good when you set up the sensory bin and can work as a kind of hide and seek and match. The idea is that you find the bugs that are in the jar on the card and you match them up, plastic bugs and your own magnetic jar. So can you find and match the bugs? It's a great time to hone those find and seek skills, but also to use some of the tweezers and clamps to improve those fine motor skills. And the last activity in the kit is to build a spider web using the yarn in this plastic hoop. Actually, you hold it to the top and then you just wind the yarn around it, building your own spider web. We put this kit together by putting some pinto beans in the bottom of a tray, then adding some of the different plants and flowers to the bottom, and finally loading it up with all of our bugs. We've had a lot of fun with this kit, using it both with the ways suggested in the kit and our own ways. It was a fun way to round off our letter I unit. If you're looking for more easy letter play ideas for preschoolers or toddlers, be sure to like and follow along.